みなさん、こんにちは。Fallout4専門チャンネルへようこそ。今週は、クリスマス前のスペシャル企画ということで、毎日動画をアップします。それでは、まずは、会議室で上院議員と会うことにしましょう。
Welcome. Please take a seat. Let's wait for everyone before we begin. Good afternoon, everyone. Is Dr. Kane not joining us?
She's currently occupied with an autopsy. I'm sure she'll join us later.
Ah, I see. Let's get started then. After speaking with the good general over the past few weeks, I'm pleased to finally make all your acquaintances. I'm sure you all have questions about myself, the state of the Enclave as a whole, and about our next steps. Now, do understand that in the interests of national security, I can only say so much. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I am Henry Matthews, Senator representing the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I was elected by your peers to this prestigious position after the untimely death of Senator Clark at this very base. I've been sent here at the President's behest to oversee your progress and to ensure the Commonwealth is brought back into the fold. Any questions?
Yeah, I got one. Who is the President? I sorta lost track after eating.
Given recent events, the President's identity is classified. It's kept on a need-to-know basis. And my good man, you most certainly do not need to know. Nothing personal, you understand?
Where is High Command?
Sheesh.
Do we still have a central headquarters?
Well, I'm pleased to inform you that one of the Joint Chiefs is actually right here with you. General Ward was recently appointed chairman.
An honor, truly.
I'm sure it is. As for the location of High Command, what I will say is we have shifted to more of a distributed structure. That being said, our largest active facility is Mount Weather. Most of the personnel I brought with me was stationed there. How about you? Lieutenant, was it? Any questions from you?
He was just promoted to captain, actually.
A far more appropriate rank from what I've heard. So, any...
会話の選択肢が出ないぞ。
Forgive the intrusion, gentlemen. I have made a troublesome discovery.
What seems to be the problem, Doctor?
This autopsy, I was certain I would find a way to identify they were a synth. However, I was mistaken. If I didn't know any better, I'd have thought this was simply a vault dweller. It was only once I began the brain biopsy that it became clear it was a synth. There was circuitry, a lot of it, embedded deep within the brain tissue. Central to it, in fact. It's the only telltale sign I could find. These Institute synths, I heard they were lifelike, but seeing one in person, it's both incredible and harrowing.
It's like I told you. There's no way of telling a synth apart from a human unless you kill it. That's why people fear the Institute.
Yes, Colonel, you made your point.
The Institute has been on our radar for a long time now. Our agents have looked into numerous Institute-related incidents in the past, but have never been able to pinpoint the Institute's location itself. With how little we know of them, they could very well be our biggest threat. I'll come back to this in a moment. Now that we have you, Dr. Kane, how has work on the FEV been going?
I've made some promising adjustments to the genetic markers it targets, but truthfully, progress is slow. We're struggling with the lab's power supply. There isn't enough to keep the FEV compound stable for more than a few seconds at a time. We can only run tests for a handful of seconds at a time, and only every few hours. Unless we have more power.
Myers, is there anything you can do about that?
Well, we could always shut down the factory. Like we did last time.
That's not an option.
Agreed.
Only other option is to upgrade the reactors. Which is easier said than done. Leave it with me. I'll think of something.
That's your priority now, Myers. See it done.
Good. So, to summarize our priorities, Chief Engineer Myers, get us more power. Dr. Kane, you keep working on the FEV. This comes directly from the President. Everyone else, it's about time we find a way into the Institute. We must know what we're dealing with once and for all. And I insist the Captain spearhead this mission. They look like the type to get things done. Before I forget, Captain, I brought an exceptional doctor with me. You should have your medical with him in the first instance. Make sure you're at your best and all that. Now, I'll leave you to cross the T's and dot the I's. I will be in my office should anyone need me.
A word outside, Captain?
America's ours by right.
Ma'am.
I don't like him, but he's right. I guess we'd better get to work. Got any leads for getting into the Institute?
Have any suggestions?
The information you got from Dr. Amari is promising. And a little worrying. Vertebrates are fast, yes, but teleportation? How do you counter that? Either way, it sounds like you need to head to the glowing sea and find whatever it was that Kellogg was looking for. If you've never been there before, be careful. Very high rad concentrations and deadly creatures. Quartermaster Barrett might have some gear to help counter that if you need it.
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
As far as I know, no. So far, we've not had any direct interactions with them whatsoever. I guess it's lucky, in a way.
That's a bold statement.
I know his type. Barks orders around without concern of how feasible they are. Add an air of superiority, and I don't like him latching to the General the way he has. Anyway, it is what it is.
I'll get on it.
Good luck, and stay safe.
それでは、ダグラス医師のところに行くのと、自分の居住区画を探しに行きましょう。
Oh, welcome to my clinic. Let me just check my notes here. Ah, Captain. You must be here for your medical. No time like the present. Shall we get started?
What kind of medical exam? I feel fine.
Oh, I just want to make sure I have a complete file for all of my patients. It'll let me ensure I have the appropriate medical supplies. I'm just going to ask you a few straightforward questions, and I'd like you to answer them to the best of your ability. What age group do you fall under?
ここでも XDI に対応していない会話があります。
Have you ever suffered from sustained exposure to radiation?
No trouble with radiation today, Doc.
Excellent. Just keep an eye on your Geiger counter and you'll be fine. Are you suffering from any long-term illnesses that I should be aware of?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Wonderful. A fit and healthy soldier is the perfect role model for our troops. All that's left is for me to take a blood sample, and we'll be done. Just a moment. And we're done. Thank you for your time. Now, was there anything else I could help you with?
Actually, I need some supplies for the road.
Of course, I keep my clinic well supplied. Take a look.
キャップはあまり持っていませんね。というか、自分がパークを取っていないせいかな。なんか迷って工場に来ちゃったぞ。おお、パワーアーマーが綺麗になっていますね。ついでに修理しましょう。 私のはアトラスサミットのなので、ちょっと違っています。でも、拾った時からマーク6なので強いです。でも、アーマーラーのパークが取れないので、修理以外にアップグレードが何もできません。なお、AR2 のパワーアーマーが修理できないという書き込みがありましたが今は治っているのでしょうか。ついでに、さっき支給されたコンバットアーマーを着ることにしましょう。こちらも、パークを取れないので改造はできませんね。レジェンダリー以外は、スターディエンクレーブコンバットアーマーにしました。むちゃくちゃ探し回ってようやく自分の部屋を見つけました。マーカーついているのにヘボい。そういえば、未だにインスティテュートの自分の部屋の場所がよくわからない。ここはワークショップはありますが、飾り付けしかできません。ということで、バニラのメインクエストを進めることにします。ベルチバード給油施設の前に保証が立つようになりました。バージルに会いに行くのはバニラなので割愛しますが、近くにアトラスサミットがあるのでそこを見に行きます。
You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
6000時間以上プレイしているのですが、アトムクレーターに証人がいることをつい最近知りました。
All those seeking Adam are welcome. Or is it something more tangible you require?
Hi.
If you are in need, then it is my place to aid you. At cost, of course.
Sure. Let's take a look.
As you wish.
I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
雑誌だけ忘れずにもらっていきましょう。
Excellent.
Protect and serve.
アトラスサミットはここからかなり近いようですね。 クエストマーカーをつけるのを忘れて、だいぶ探し回りました。アホですね。ターミナルですが、日本語関係のモッドで必須なものを入れていなかったので最後の方が切れてしまっています。このモッドを使わせてもらったら治りました。一通り漁り終わりましたので、ハッチの中に入ります。いかん。またタレットか。
To whoever owns the turret, come out and fight like the rest of us. We could get one of those other guns. Lose track of how many I killed years ago.
まあ、普通だと、バッツを使ってガウスライフルかなんかで撃つのでしょうけど、私はつまらないのでそうしません。キーカードとかが手に入ったので、アトラスサミットに戻ります。おっと、その前に、ターミナルを見てみましょう。せっかく訳したので。なんじゃこりゃ。防護服がおかしくなってるぞ。さて、中に何があるのでしょうか。いつも高評価、そして、チャンネル登録ありがとうございます。とても励みになっております。いやー、モッドって本当にいいものですね。最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。